Bitcoin volatility has reached its lowest. Short-term holders are still chasing ups and downs. Non-agricultural data upset. Rate hikes seem to be on hold. Bear market tragedies continue. Cryptocurrency funds have a dismal first half. Why crypto funds are so vulnerable? The NFT market is in a downturn. NFT royalties make waves again. NFT spring will never come again. zkSync and Polygon fights each other. One said the other was immoral. One said that the other party did not have the spirit of open source. What the hell? Shiba Inu as ecological issue of new coins has resurrected. SHIB coins keep burning. Will the price go up? Change the world with cryptocurrency. Get our wealth code. Let's get rich together.
This is Media Blockchain. On Monday, August 7th, in Michael. Update today, after the end of the week, we have published member-only weekly reviews. Next week, will the Bitcoin rise or fall? Where should we enter? All of exclusive predictions for our channel. Please refer to the member-exclusive weekly review. Hope it is helpful for your investment. Let's take a look at the most recent data. In the field of Bitcoin, recent trends. What kind of trend is it? Is a bearish trend. In the past few days, Bitcoin briefly dipped below 29,000. But the interesting thing is, short-term holders after dipped below 29,000, they didn't come in and buy the bottom, but what? Instead, sell these tokens. So you see, past week, there are about 20,000 Bitcoins, are below 29,000, liquidated. In fact, in our previous daily, analyzed with everyone, many analysts, they all set the integer mark of 30,000. If it falls below 30,000, will lead to panic selling by short-term holders. This is very coincidental with the market data. Recently seen, Bitcoin near $30,000, jumping back and forth. Recent major sell-offs, according to the data on the chain, is at 30,000 or above 30,000. These short-term speculators who bought, our program tells you many times, in the currency circle, you can't chase the rise and kill the fall. When falling, this is the train to pick you up. You want to get on the train, and when rising, you have to keep emptying your short-term positions. Bitcoin price for the week ahead. We can think of it as short-term investment leaks chasing ups and downs, and some existing investment strategies. By low sell high, a game of buying power. Everyone thinks, who will win next week? Let's look at the data. Bitcoin's realized volatility. What does it mean? That is to say, within a period of time, its asset price, actual volatility, is and the rise and fall of the price. There is still a difference. It will deduct some for the price from some sensitive factors. How much does it actually fluctuate? What's the meaning? If the volatility is higher, speculation to justify market participation, and the more people who invest in value, the lower the volatility. It means the market is calmer. Then this data, what's it like now? This data has come since March 2020. Minimum volatility. Historically, late stage of every bear market, we experience once when volatility hits new lows. This time shows that the market is accumulating energy. So for the next bull market, create its market conditions. Let's pay attention. The latest non-farm payrolls data. Non-farm payrolls for July. 187,000 people added. What was expected? 200,000 people. So this data, to control inflation, is a positive. This data, it also hit a record since December 20, the lowest employment record. On the other hand, unemployment data up from 3.6% in June, dropped to 3.5% in July. This is not good. Nearly half a century. Minimum employment level. Another key indicator of controlling inflation is the average hourly wage in July. Still maintained a strong growth. Increased by 4.4% during the year. 4.2% higher than market expectations. So now on the market, general sentiment theory. This meant non-farm payrolls start showing. The economy shows signs of cooling slightly. So now the market generally predicts that for the next rate meeting, will apply the prevailing interest rate. The probability of maintaining between 5.5% and 5.25, up to 87%. In other words, the probability of no rate hike is 87%. Then the probability of another rate hike will be 13%. Every day we will help you sort out needs you must follow in the field. in units of 24 hours. So to understand the crypto space, watching our channel is enough, so your like is the praise. For us, let's take a look. Looking back on 2022, the entire crypto market freak went bankrupt. STH crash, Luna crash, dragged the whole industry. It can be said that it has entered the deep bear mode, so you see. Although the first half, after a hawkish rhetoric softened, Bitcoin hits a small climax, but in March, under the influence of interest rate hike, the crisis of America's traditional banks, there is a small orgasm. For example, Silvergate Capital, signature banks have exploded and closed down one after another, and lead many funds. The situation is very difficult now. According to statistics in the first half of 2023, there are close to 100 hedge funds closed down. So you see, the currency circle has not only entered a bear market, traditional banks are also very difficult. So what happened to the entire financial market? Our decentralized system, is it still working? Let's take care of it first. How these traditional funds do it.
In this year's more than 700 global cryptocurrency hedge fund, 97 companies have closed down, about 13 of the total first half of this year. Although these hedge funds 15.2 average return, but far behind Bitcoin's 83.3 gain, funds with market-neutral strategies performed worst. The average rate of return from January to June is only 6.8. Directional betting funds, average return 21.9, but performance still lags behind Bitcoin.
In fact, traditional finance is going bankrupt, or be replaced. Just a matter of time. Here I want to ask everyone, do you really have a Web3 brain? You can understand the Web3 thing, can understand the benefits of centralized institutions, but can you have another channel? Try to understand. If the centralized organization, these institutions endorsed by the government credit, after all going, what will the world run on? Financial system, what to rely on to undertake its credit? So remind everyone to have Web3 thinking. From the first step, you might as well think about it. If these centralized institutions, after all going, our financial life, what do you support? You block all Web3 information. Look at Web3. Can you find a relevant solution? Also welcome in the comment area. Write down your thoughts. Let's discuss. Let's talk again. The problem with NFT royalties, secondary sale of NFT works of art. Reimbursements to original creators. At its highest, it can reach 10%. So many players' opinions about royalties are especially great. But many people trade, don't it? But I want to advise everyone. You want to have a good NFT to play. Original author, show enough respect. If the original author is not able to learn from the benefit from the transaction, the NFT market will get worse and worse. Your quality will get worse and worse. Isuki is not one very big proof. When you can't innovate, look at what the market says. What is it like? Everyone can see. Customizable royalties like STH. So the swap is 0 royalties. So the NFT market, royalty is its parameter. Recently, everyone can see the price of Bitcoin. It's going up and down, up and down. However, the overall upward trend remains. Although the overall market is on the rise, but the NFT market is not improving. Let's take a look. According to a recent report by Bloomberg, trading volume in the NFT market, 17 billion from January 2022, plummeted by 95. Royalties in January, peaked at 269 million, has dropped to 4.3 million in July because of the rate paid, from 5 per transaction down to a meager 0.6. A sharp drop in artist earnings may hinder the creation of new works, thereby further a market that has already experienced a severe downturn, stalled. If the NFT market is cold now, because of the first is that the royalties are too high. The second is frequent thunderstorms, events like Azuki. Then I think this is industry self-regulation, or in the process of industry development, will appear normally, things that can be adjusted. But if the third reason, everyone has to think about it. What's the reason? Everybody knows. The NFT you're now minting on Ethereum, like MonkeyPunk, also includes Azuki. It does not actually exist on the Ethereum chain. It's just a mapping on Ethereum. So is it safe to store? Can it continue to create value? Stable and unstable. are all NFTs on Ethereum. Questions to consider first. So if it was planted for this reason, there is a problem at the root.
Eat melon, eat melon. zkSync Polygon code plagiarism war escalates again. Who is the original? Meme coins fall like a bottomless pit. Hold SHIB instead of Doge.
The incidents of this weekend, really a lot. First of all, everyone sees Huobi spread the news, and a lawyer came out and said their top executives were all taken away. Huobi sent a message saying mainland employees are required. Leave the mainland quickly falsified. This is fake news. On August 4th, yet another battle around copyright, or the question of plagiarism. It was torn between two layer 2 manufacturers. What's the situation? Polygon Zero on Twitter sent a tweet. She said zkSync's development company, called Matter Labs, in the absence of a statement, just copied some open source code from Polygon. Note that is open source code, and zkSync commercially says, we only copied 5%, and have declared, and say the other side Polygon. You have no open source spirit. What's going on?
For zk rollup, zero-knowledge proof systems are crucial. Also the difficult part, development of this part, test the manufacturers, RD capabilities. Polygon Zero by Polygon developed its own zero-knowledge proof system, Blanky 2 and Starkey. This system as early as January 2022, officially released July this year. zkSync also launched its own proof system. Then, a blog post from Polygon Zero was born. Blame Bourgeon for plagiarism.
Just when the two sides insisted on their own words. Melon is here again. Third-party forces have joined the battlefield. Who? A Chinese community called Mountain Network. Come out and say stop arguing. I provided your code, so read the whole story. It's getting more and more chaotic, so neither side is original. They are copied from others. Since it is open source, why fight over who is the original? Everyone is connected, all in the crypto space. Let's stop acting like this. But this, how will it end? We will continue to pay attention. Let's pay attention to SHIB. I haven't talked about it for a long time. SHIB in the last wave of bull market. It is an increase of 300,000 times. This is very exaggerated. Under this increase, what is pulling a pan to cure diseases? Under the increase, has a lot of fans, I believe now. Join SHIB ecology. Most hungry for them. That's why he has a lot of fans. Addresses are very scattered. This is its advantage, so everyone knows. After having traffic and attention, everything is delicious. So SHIB from last year. I'm restless. I don't want to be just a coin. I want to make a comprehensive ecosystem. For example, Zubo Shibazov. He said that now they have developed. The second-tier blockchain network is called Shibarium, and to develop, SHIB Metaverse Shibazov decks, blockchain games and more. So he paints a picture for the community. Very comprehensive vision. All the members are very top. We're also very much looking forward to when Shibarium goes live, can make its currency price. Another wave of pull-up. What do you think?
Recently, one of the Shibarium tokens, Doge LEASH, is now available on STH custody-free exchange listing. This token changed hands for $530 in the past 24 hours, increased nearly 10%. According to data from the Shibburn tracker, in the past 24 hours, Shiba Inu's burn rate increased by 21.8%, and a total of 2,865,778 meme coins transferred to her wallet. These wallets are currently permanently locked. SHIB in the past 24 hours, the increase reached 9.24%.
And based on community input, SHIB will also issue SHIB stable currency. Although I don't think are useful as SHIB as stable. But the SHIB team is a special heart, special community. As long as the market is still in the next round of bull market, as long as dogecoin is not poured, the heat of SHIB will definitely fly to the sky. Since the popularity of SHIB much depends on dogecoin, why don't we just hold dogecoin directly? Well, let's take a look at today's currency circle bulletin.
Elon Musk announces its CEO with Meta. The promised fight between Mark Zuckerberg will be broadcast live on platform X. Musk tweeted that Zuckerberg vs. Musk will be live on X. All proceeds will donate to veterans charities. As of August 3rd, circle over the last 7 days, a total of 1.1 billion USDC was issued. Redeem USD 1.6 billion USDC. Circulation reduced by $5 million. The total circulation of USDC is $26 billion US dollars. Reserves of $26.1 billion US dollar. DeFi project Tapio Finance, before the imminent mainnet launch, continue to expand ecological partnerships, announcing integration with decentralized exchange Maverick. Maverick will be Tapio's liquidity on testnet and mainnet, main trading place, Ethereum second layer project base. The mainnet will be launched on August 9th, allows the deployment of the application, and open the bridge for the token of choice. The launch will be in collaboration with several well-known brands. During the 1 month on-chain summer festival activities, celebrates Engine NFT platform announced Polkadot will be added to the new mainnet to achieve more interoperability between blockchains. Engine also plans to, by using Polkadot's end-chain channel technology, provides higher scalability and faster transaction confirmation.
If you want to receive reminder of our show every day, remember after subscribing to the channel to open the little bell behind. After clicking the small bell, choose to open. In this case, our issues will be pushed to your phone, even if you don't open it. You glance at the title. This is useful for understanding industry information. It's also a very important action, since you invest in this track. News about it, to its entire developmental context. You need to have a clear understanding, from sensibility to a rational judgment. This is the only rule of invincibility in this circle. We will survive the bear market with you. Let's get rich together. See you tomorrow.